Sawadee krap, I'm JP Mestanza. It's the start of a new week. It's Monday, January 27th. You're watching Phuket Extra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. A mysterious British man, a Korean recipient, and 6 kilos of heroin. Police are trying to get to the bottom of an incident in which over 6 kilos of heroin were found in a hotel room in the central portion of Phuket over the weekend.
On Saturday night, 65-year-old South Korean national Park Soo-ki contacted authorities over a suspicious suitcase that was delivered to his hotel room in Tambon Tepka Satri. When authorities arrived, they inspected the suitcase and 2 paper-wrapped packages and found that they contained about 6.6 kilograms of heroin, confirmed by subsequent tests of the powdery substance. That's when police began questioning the tourist, and Park relayed a story that involved a British national. He said he had been in contact with a British man through the WeChat messaging app for 2 years. They never met in person, but they got to know each other through the messages, and eventually, the unidentified British man reportedly arranged Park's flight and accommodation in Phuket, booking a room for 3 days, from Friday through to this past Sunday. He allegedly told Mr. Park that a package would be delivered to his room, which it was on Friday. When the package was delivered, he took it, inspected it, and found it was packed with clothes, but that it was heavier than usual. Upon closer look, he found the concealed packages. That's when he told authorities he contacted the Korean embassy, who in turn contacted local Talang police and confirmed the drugs. Police are now investigating, looking at CCTV footage, while Park cooperates with investigators, providing details of the events leading up to the delivery. For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
Charges are forthcoming towards a Myanmar man who was caught attempting to abduct a 14-year-old girl in Kamala.
It all began shortly before 6 a.m. on Friday when, according to the girl, who will be referred to as Ploy to protect her identity, she was waiting for a school bus near the entrance to Soy Bluma in Kamala when a man approached her and tried to strike up a conversation. When she didn't respond, the man allegedly grabbed her by the neck and threatened her with a knife, attempting to drag her into the alley. Fortunately, a hotel security guard and nearby residents noticed the commotion and intervened, forcing the suspect to release the girl. The bus then arrived. The driver later took her to school and reported the incident to her family and to Kamala police. Authorities began to investigate later that morning, and with the help of local village leaders and security footage, identified the suspect as 39-year-old Myanmar national Han Mo Ong. They tracked the man down at a workers' camp nearby and seized key evidence, including the knife allegedly used in the incident and the clothes he wore at the time. All of this happening within 12 hours of the initial report. He was arrested and now faces multiple charges. He remains in custody at Kamala Police Station for further legal proceedings. For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
Local residents in parts of Chungtalay were left without electricity and internet after a cement truck making its way to a construction site struck a power pole and felled some more on Saturday morning.
It all happened at about 6 a.m. in front of a temple on the Chungtalay-Bandon Road. The cement truck, owned by TLL Logistics Co. Ltd., was delivering powdered cement to a development project in Chungtalay. The driver of the vehicle, a 31-year-old Thai national, told authorities that while driving through the Chungtalay area shortly before 4 a.m., he lost control of the truck and collided with the electric poles and damaged nearby internet network infrastructure. 2 power poles were knocked down and disrupted power in the Ban Pasak area. Police confirmed the driver was not intoxicated at the time of the incident, confirmed by testing of blood samples at Talang Hospital. Efforts to restore electricity and repair the internet network were reported as quickly underway. Police made no mention of any charges against the driver for the accident. For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
Early Friday morning saw a fatal motorbike accident on Sri Sutorn Road that claimed the life of a Russian tourist.
Police say that a 35-year-old Russian man, whose name is being withheld until his next of kin are notified, lost control of his motorcycle on a curve and collided with a roadside barrier at about midnight on Sri Sutorn Road behind the Thai Watsadu store in Mood 3 of Sri Sutorn. He suffered severe head trauma in the crash and was rushed to Talang Hospital by emergency responders, but was pronounced dead on arrival. Authorities conducted an initial inspection at the scene of the accident and worked with doctors from Talang Hospital to examine the body, which was later transferred to Vashira Phuket Hospital for a more detailed post-mortem examination. The case remains under investigation as police gather more details about the circumstances leading to the accident. For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
A report on the deadly landslide last August in the south of Phuket that killed 13 people, it's listed the new construction at the Big Buddha viewpoint as factors that contributed to the cause of the horrific landslide.
The report is from the Department of Mineral Resources concerning the investigation into the deadly landslide that took place in Kata on August 23 of last year. 13 people were killed, most of them in their sleep as the landslide tore through their homes behind the Naked Hills, the top of which is the home of the Big Buddha viewpoint. The news comes as Karon police confirm that they are now investigating the deaths of the 13 killed in the landslide. However, Police Lieutenant Colonel Ekasak Wanwan, a senior inspector at Karon Police, did not explain why Karon Police were not already investigating the deaths of 13 people in the police station's area of jurisdiction, despite the same report being presented to the Phuket governor, Sophonsu Wanarat, on December 20th. Nevertheless, he did say, quote, "More evidence has been submitted by the victims' representatives, so before we call the foundation and its president, Supon Wanichkul, we need to hear from them first and look at the evidence that they submitted to us." Phuket MP Chalampong Sangdi has shared the Department of Mineral Resources landslide inspection report with the governor of Phuket, providing an in-depth analysis of the landslide in Karon. The investigation report outlines several key factors that led to the landslide, with one of the main points being the impact of development projects in the area. The new parking lot and restroom constructed at the Big Buddha viewpoint were listed among the contributing factors, with the report claiming that these specific structures could have compromised the area's stability, contributing to the disaster. The local Department of Mineral Resources office has submitted the report to the relevant authorities to address the issue and to take measures to mitigate the risks of future landslides, according to MP Chalampong. For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
We really appreciate you joining us on this edition of Phuket Extra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. We'll see you again tomorrow. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000 and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.